Welcome to today's Explainer. We're going to be unpacking a really brief but just incredibly powerful piece of thought leadership from a truly fascinating mind. So we're going to set a calm, kind of meditative tone right from the jump today as we explore how we navigate our environments, both in our businesses and, honestly, in our lives.
Okay, let's dive right in. When the climate is tough, we should build resilience. Just let those words sit with you for a second. It sounds simple, right? Almost obvious. But as we're going to see throughout this explainer, her striking words here actually serve as an anchor for a much deeper thematic journey. She's asking us to look at adversity not as some massive roadblock, but literally as an instruction manual.
Section 1. Meet Oluyomi Ola David, the mind behind the words.
Getting right into her background, it's clear that Oluyomi Ola David is a Nigerian thought leader who states right up front that she genuinely loves people. She is deeply concerned with global development and transformation. Her real passion lies in generating solutions, influencing policy and strategy, and, maybe most importantly for us today, providing clarity. She really wants to cut through all the everyday noise.
And this right here is a totally foundational piece of her identity. Her bio reveals a really deep, grounding faith. She writes, "My Father God owns and rules the universe. He is the wheel within my wheels." This is absolutely crucial to understand because it tells us that when she's analyzing complex global and business climates, she's doing so from a place of profound internal stability. She believes there's a larger order to the universe, and that directly informs her calm approach to otherwise turbulent environments.
Section 2. The golden fish metaphor, tough in fire, dexterous in water.
She uses this really vibrant, intense imagery of a golden fish. Think about that for a second. She takes this seemingly delicate creature and places it smack in the middle of extreme opposing elements: fire, water, and burning coals.
So the real kicker here is how she actually breaks down adaptability into three very specific states of being. This golden fish isn't just surviving, it's adapting perfectly to whatever threat is at hand. It's tough in fire, which shows a hard, protective resilience. It's dexterous in water, meaning it has incredible agility and maneuverability. And it is enduring on burning coals, which is all about sheer, sustained stamina. For her, this is what it truly takes to endure extreme climates.
Section 3. Thriving in a tough climate, building true resilience. When the climate is tough, we should build resilience. Notice what she doesn't say here. She doesn't tell us to panic or to hide out or to just sit around waiting for the climate to magically change. She views a tough business climate or even a tough global climate not as a destructive force that we need to run away from, but as the exact catalyst required to build strength. Hardship, in her view, is literally the raw material for your resilience.
Section 4. Minding friendly boundaries. The danger of comfort.
Now, we usually expect advice on how to survive the hard times, right? But then she pivots to a profoundly insightful point about comfort. When the climate is friendly, we should mind the boundaries. Wow, that is such a powerful yet gentle warning. Think about it. When the market is up, when life is easy, when the climate is friendly, that is precisely when we are most at risk of losing our focus. We tend to overextend, we overconsume, and we completely forget our limits. She's telling us that success and comfort actually require just as much discipline as hardship. Boundaries are absolutely critical when things are going well.
And this just brilliantly illustrates the duality of her thought leadership. There's a really stark contrast here between how she handles hardship by building up and fortifying versus how she handles success by establishing limits and minding those boundaries. It's kind of a perfectly balanced equation for sustainable growth, don't you think?
Section 5. The global transformation. From micro habits to macro goals.
Remember her background from earlier? She is deeply concerned with global development and transformation. She doesn't want you to just apply this philosophy to your personal bank account. At the very end of her short post, she includes two super specific hashtags, SDGs, which stands for the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, and circular economy. By doing that, she explicitly connects her very poetic internal meditation to these massive global frameworks.
Putting all of this together creates a really holistic view. Her philosophy dictates that our personal and business habits directly fuel broader global sustainability. Building resilience in tough times is exactly what is required to meet those global sustainable development goals. And minding boundaries when times are friendly, not overconsuming or exploiting resources just because we can, well, that is the absolute foundational principle of a circular economy. The micro drives the macro. It's all connected.
Section 6. The final pause, a moment for contemplation.
As we wrap up this explainer today, I want us to honor the exact way she concluded her own thoughts. Her explicit instruction in the text, right before those big global hashtags, was simply this: pause and calmly think about that. So let's actually do that. Let her wisdom settle in your mind for just a moment.
So I want to leave you with a bit of a provocation today. Look at your own life, your own business, your own impact on the world around you. Are you building resilience when the times are tough, just like that golden fish in the fire? And perhaps even more importantly, are you minding your boundaries when the climate is friendly? Take Oyomi Ola David's words to heart and see how you can apply them to your own journey. Thanks so much for learning with me today.